ゴッドガンダムの力を見せる。モランター
オーラバトラーの危険さがまだわからないのか。
必殺
悪しきオーラは俺が立つ。落ちろ。
これ以上は
相手になってやるぞ。
俺とトライダーは今日も絶好調だぜ。トライダーセイバー。いくぞー。これで決まりだ。
生きてさえいればきっと再起はできる。
オーラバトラー同士の戦いなら負けるかよ。裏切りだ。
トマホークぶった切ってやるぜ。ミサイル撃て。嫌だ、俺はまだ戦うんだ。そこまでだ機械獣、叩き潰してやる。突っ込めマジンガー Z。 これ
戦場ではしゃぐんじゃないよ。
させるか。これがゼータの力だというのか。
凶悪怪獣ガンバスターが相手になるわ。ホーミングレーザこれだから肉の体にとらわれた連中は近接攻撃を選択。落ちなさいよ。ここまで積み上げてきた功績が。
体にまとわりつく敵。
Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and tonight I'm going to be playing some Super Robot Wars T. Hey there, Kuro, hey Ada, hey Kailash, welcome, hope you're all doing alright. And obviously I didn't stream over Christmas, so I couldn't wish it to people then, but Merry Christmas everyone. Hope you had a nice holiday, whether you celebrate it or not. And hopefully you have a good New Year as well when that comes around. But yeah, where last we left off, we were just going through the Vocoms and Expelled from Paradise storylines. Let's get things underway, shall we? So, where last we left off, we just had some bookkeeping to do. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's go in over here. How's the coffee? Good. Glad to hear it. I tried making it Tadashi's way after he showed me how he did it. There you are, Chiriko. You're the man of the hour. You did great out there. It's nice seeing Van happy for once. Happy that he was able to save the partner of another grumpy old man. Grumpy old men unite, right? They're not old, but they're old at heart. They're the grizzled old man archetype, I guess, despite not being old. Are we interrupting? Yeah, even Akito is smiling. Not at all. Then join us for some drinks. I don't drink. How about you let me teach you a thing or two about how to have a drink? Yes, Sagiri can teach you. That's alcohol harassment, man! Actually, yeah, Raimi is right. Don't pressure people to drink just because, like, you think that they should drink. People are absolutely free not to drink if they don't want to. Sure. But I hope you can get that we want to share this moment of victory with you. Yeah. Chiriko. I never knew Chiriko could smile that way. Everybody's got a smile of accomplishment after pulling off Dangerous Up. Yeah. They did a bang-up job of luring out those enemy ATs. And what a great highlight! The audience was going crazy too! I was able to sell photos from that for $10,000 in Earth money! The generosity of gambling winners is a wonderful thing. But everybody's triumphant smiles? Priceless. You just quoting old MasterCard ads? Shut up! Alright, 10,000 funds acquired from selling off photos. Let's go into sub-orders and send a few people on patrol, shall we? Okay. Priscilla, Nero, Harlock, Chiriko, Shako, And let's say Argo? Sure, go with Argo. George. George is a little bit lower than Argo is. Alright, we'll do that. Yep, so do that. And EXP, guess that just leaves a lot. Sure, why not? There we go. Alright. So, customization time. I'll upgrade your weapons a little bit. So, Pile Bunker has extra ammo and damage, and you also have extra movement and mobility. Lovely. Alright. George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle. Alright. What should we upgrade? Let's upgrade your weapons a little bit. I need to upgrade you at the moment. Do that. There we go. Almost tied with Ben over there. Yeah. Okay. All good there. We didn't really get any new. I've got a high fidelity raider for +1 range. Alright. Give that to you, so you've got a little bit more range on your attack. Okay. Yeah, so you've got like an option part now. More HP, more armor, less mobility. Five. Arm punch, heavy machine, solo assault. What shooter comes in there? Yeah, seems like the light one is just a flat-up upgrade outside of having a little bit of less endurance. So we'll go with the light one. It's also got a red shoulder, so... And skill learning. You've got your hit and run. Let's support attack. Let's give you support defend. We got a full counter, didn't we? Alright. Is Siberia full counter? No. Let's give you full counter, shall we? A skill up, that means we want to give that to Chiriko because he's got second attack, which is reliant on skill, as we can see over there. So, skill up on you. There you go. I probably want to, at some point, give him some adaptability for air. Just so that, like, any flying enemies he's able to shoot better. Because right now his lack of pilot air is bringing the total down to B, so... Alright. So, with that, I think it is time for us to proceed to the next level, shall we? Alright, Frontier Setter's Hideout. It really was something, though. We go down as the greatest battle in history. We're in agreement. A battle between an AT and a land ship was beyond my predictive range. The small defeating the large. A situation I must admit I find quite appealing. I get what you're laying down. I think we'll get along fine. I can now define their fight as a phenomenon of noise, which increased the load on my circuits and a stimulation to my processing capabilities. By which you mean... I'd like to say that this phenomena is what they call getting fired up. It took an extended period of time to analyze this inexplicable state, and I now have a better idea as to the awareness which triggered the concept of self called I. Well, isn't that something? You know, talking to you doesn't feel like talking to some machine. You are the first human I have engaged in dialogue with since I achieved self-awareness. I can define the current excessive display of operational performance as enthralling. Wow, you guys. Way to turn it into a spectacle when I was out there fighting for my life. Yo, good work out there. Your participation made the battling that much more intriguing. Thank you. Thank you, huh? Being told that by an AI doesn't exactly give me the warm fuzzies. Hold on now. He, isn't exactly your, average artificial intelligence. This ain't no ChatGPT bullshit. And you! Are you sure that you should be getting friendly with our target? What's wrong with that? You, come with me. Fine, fine. Just cool your jets. What do you think of that AI? Do you think it's just a machine imitating humans? Or it's, really important here? Start asking questions like that, and I start thinking whether you're a human or just another program. Right. So, what are you gonna tell the about him? Well, an autonomous AI capable of knocking out D.Va's comm defenses is certainly a threat. I don't see any clear signs that he wants to go on the attack. He seems clean to me. We told him to stop breaking into the system, he probably would. True. It's kind of anticlimactic. It'd probably be a coup for our mission if I could get him to cut out the illegal access. Don't you mean your mission? No. You and me. Two of us. All works. Great, Dingo. It's probably enough to get a special citizenship award from D.Va if you'd like. I bet they've asked you if you want to be digitized plenty of times. But don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to persuade you to do it. You're good, but you're a fool. You've got no idea how good your life could be. I suppose not. I don't know why you're so suspicious. What's so wrong with Diva? What's so good about living in a cage of flesh and meat? Why do you want to be made out of meat? You're made of meat, people! You make friends with a conscious AI without a second thought. So, you really don't care if something has a real body or not, do you? In Diva, your mind and soul are completely, totally free. Just think of how far you could go. You guys love making that claim. What? But it's all a lie. I mean, just look at you. You, pursuing, gaining more memory at all costs, right? That means that there's, some sort of class structure going on there, right? Yeah. They manage how much memory they give you. It's all spelled out. Infinite possibilities? Maybe. But the truth is, they keep a close eye on the processing power you get access to. Well, of course they do. There's a limit to the resources you can use for calculations. And the personalities whose talents and achievements help the better society get better access to memory. Which is why you need your brownie points. Everything about living in Diva depends on how much memory you can get. Yeah, but, I mean, I could pose the argument to you, isn't the pursuit of money basically the same as the pursuit of memory? Just turns the whole thing into another rat race. Because he just sort of sees it as just being more of the same, so why change things up? And what happens to the chumps who don't get enough? Don't tell me Diva doesn't have useless schlubs. What? Are you just supposed to hand memory to personalities with no drive? Worst case scenarios is they freeze you in the archive. It makes room for people who are actually useful. Ah, so you're killing your poor. That's what I'm seeing here. This is worse than no welfare system. This is an anti-welfare system. I suppose they could technically unfreeze you, but they're just outright getting rid of you at this point. And what's so wrong with that? People who prove they're superior by contributing to society are the ones who are better off. It's a perfectly fair system. Does that sound wrong to you? Ah, yes, the myth of a meritocracy, huh? Right, wrong. I couldn't care less about that. I'm just not buying into the lie. Join Diva and you can be free as you've ever been. Priest? That's West Patrick. It'd be a good joke if it were funny. It's strange from the jump, isn't it? How many people in the world know about Diva? It's not many. And the ones know about it because their parents did. What's that tell you? I can't trust Diva. Not when it's twisted to the core. Planet side, you have to work for your food if you don't want to starve. That's what happens when you refuse to take life on its own terms. Get sick, get hurt, even when you don't deserve it. Irrational? Maybe. But it's the life where, good or bad, you play the hand you're dealt. But when you're in Diva, it becomes another story. I mean, I'm curious to see your distinction, at least there, from what you were saying there, rather live underneath the clan. Like the Battletech clans? Like suck it up and become like a freeborn worker class or something? Or live in like an inner sphere world conquered by the clans? Give me my communist utopia, alright? Where is my luxury gay space communism? Give me that! What you can get, what can you do? All at the whim of what's best for society. Spending your time watching people's faces, feeling like you're not living your best life unless you get that attaboy. There's the freedom in that. I mean... Dingo's coming at this wrong, I think. Dingo's sort of coming at this from like an individualist versus collectivist perspective. But like he's still approaching it from like, hey, like capitalism, I guess. So yeah, like I'm not sort of like buying his counter argument, I guess. Sure, you may have escaped the prison of flesh and blood, but it seems to me you just traded minimum security for max, and you called it a society. Yeah, he's sort of like coming at it from that perspective where things are like even more regulated, and like it's gone from capitalism to hyper-capitalism. Like that's an argument I can get behind. I'm not trying to live a life where people try to decide which price tag they put on me. Paradise like that? It's not close to worth it. I have something to report. What's up? A group, including Chiriko Kuvi, has just begun to mobilize. So, what's the plan? But yeah, like if we're talking BattleTech, like my favorite faction is the Magistracy of Canopus. Because, like, unfortunately, like, the closest you get to, like, a communist faction is, I suppose, like, the Capellan Confederation, which is, like, a caste-based society. Like, it sort of, like, takes on, like, the worst parts of essentially, like, a communist China, I guess, and North Korea. So, like, they're a bit hard to get behind. Like, apparently they get a little bit better, like, in the later on, like, in the story, like, the more recent stuff. And I know that Canopus, like, sort of, like, aligns itself with the Capellans, so you've sort of, like, got that sort of going on there, but, like, at least the Magistracy has, like, a very good, like a refugee program, so like they sort of like accept like your lost, titled masses and like protect them from discrimination that way. It has like a socially, like, for the most part, it's got a fairly like socially liberalized, like left-wing society. Although, like, again, it's kind of also Space Vegas, with a lot of laissez-faire capitalism going on. So that part I'm not so much a fan of, but yeah. Otherwise, I do like Canopus. Follow. What else? The mission is still on. If you wouldn't mind, would I perhaps join you? You? From this point forward, I would like you to be my liaison with Diva. This would mean suspending my plan until you complete your mission. Oh. Fine. In that case, there's something I need you to do. I will if I can. Tell me, Angela Balzac. The thing is... Gotta do some hacking? It's okay, we got Ed. Scenario 20! Paradise at the End of the Stars! We get sent to this... Sorry, we get sent to the edge of the desert and find this? Quentian Elders living here. Right, we are going to go and see the Quent Elders. So, a planet in the middle of the Astragius galaxy, more than 90% of its land is desert. The Quentians rejected machine civilization and chose to live deep down at the bottom of valleys. Upon reaching adulthood, it is their custom that men become mercenaries and head off to other planets. As the planet that produces overmen, it is also where the apparatus that supports wise man, the aggregated wills of many overmen, is located. However, when Chiriko destroyed Wise Man, the planet Quent itself was also destroyed. According to Shako, they originally came from planet Quent, and it was destroyed in some sort of incident. And those who survived spread across Astragius to begin new lives. And there are ancient Quentian ruins on all sorts of planets in the Astragius that shows that they lived there. A lost civilization. That sounds just like the prehistoric solar system civilization. I have a message from Shako. He says that he's done speaking with the elders. He's making his way back to us. I wonder what tales he'll have to tell. Let's hope it's one that gets us back to our own galaxy. So, everyone's here. I've brought everyone who wasn't busy otherwise, just like you asked. What I want to know is whether you found a way to get us home. There's something I want to ask first. Has anyone here ever heard the phrase endless illusion? Endless illusion? So, an illusion that goes on forever. Endless illusion. Can't say I have. Same. It's spoken of in Quentian legend. The endless illusion. A paradise at the edge of the stars, close enough to touch Astragius. At the edge of the stars, but it's close enough to touch. What the heck's that supposed to mean? What's it both of those at the same time? I get it! He gets it. Care to fill us in, Tochiro? I mean, you can't even see Astragius from Earth. Been trying to puzzle out how exactly we got here all of a sudden. I figure that there must be some sort of wormhole that makes the distance between here and the Milky Way trivial. So, what you're saying is we passed through that and it was all the way here from our galaxy. So, at the edge, but close enough to touch. Yeah, to those who are unfamiliar with wormholes, the idea is that if you imagine space as a piece of paper, like you measure it like it's a meter across, all right? It's a meter long length of paper. You fold up the paper though, and suddenly those pieces are touching. So the distance is now basically zero. So there you go. That's your wormhole for you. Yep. Bend in space-time. So, this endless what's-its Sharko's talking about is our Milky Way? I don't know about all of that, but the fact that Van's armor ended up out here means it must have passed through there too. Hey, Van. What? You know, your armor. There's something like it in Quentian legend too. But use your words, Van. It was before the armored troopers, a century or so ago. But the people of Astragius, it's more like a children's fairy tale. That explains why Dan was such a hit to the people watching. Maybe they were thinking of the fairy tale. Mind if I interrupt? You're the lady from the battleship! Angela. So this is the lady who saved Fiona and the one who's trying to get Chirico? You're barely out of your nappies. I'll have you know that I'm over 20 on the inside. I'm from Diva System Security. Third Officer Angela Balzac. Diva? What the heck's a diva? I'm not going to waste time explaining it. Just go ahead and ignore that for now. Wait, are you digitized? That must make you the Quentian. Glad to see someone here knows a little something. Who or what is a digitized Sharko? They came to Astragius out of nowhere, nearly a century ago. They'd transferred their minds to machines, but they could return them to a temporary body anytime they wished. In the eyes of Quentians, it's made them no better than an overman. An overman? Yeah, so, the general term for people with extremely high abilities on par with computers. It was a mutation that happened in ancient Quent. One characteristic of overmen is possessing great ambition. They freed planet Quent, who did not wish for war, from the clutches of conflict. Then, after returning home, they aggregated their wills into a protoplasm-preserving apparatus, becoming the entity known as Wise Man. They used to control the Astragius galaxy from behind the scenes. Well, whatever that means. This girl must have a mind backup somewhere. That means the body's just a terminal. Huh. Well, aren't you sharp? They were researching that back in our galaxy too. Your galaxy? So, what are you here to do? You want Chirico, you're going to have to go through me. Slow your roll, Dermon. Let me take this one. Oh, that's happening! If it's a girl we're up against, I should be fighting her. Does that sound sexist? Yes. But I want to fight, okay? Hold on just a minute. There's no way I can fight all of you. It's okay. We'll come at you one at a time. Then, what do you suggest? Chirico Kuvi, I challenge you to a duel. Okay then. Chirico. I owe her a debt. Well, now that you've taken my challenge, consider it repaid. You'll see that I'm better than you when we duel. Hey Hunter, how you going? I get it. Make a grand entrance and take him one-on-one. Merry Christmas indeed! Hopefully you had some good holidays. Hopefully your new year is good as well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit full at the moment. I had a bit of a big lunch and I couldn't really finish dinner. because I ate too much. But yeah, I'm doing good now. So yeah. I just wish the holidays lasted a bit longer, to be honest. I certainly wouldn't be capable of calculating that. Which side are you on? We're colleagues of Angela's. Is that some sort of terminal? I am Frontier Setter. I am me. Forgive me, my name is Sakiri Sakurai. It's a pleasure to meet you. Man? You're acting like this is normal! Oh, Rainy! You know it's rude to ignore someone when they greet you. I'm used to dealing with these types. I already dealt with Guryu and Ryu. Yeah, exactly! Like, we're used to, like, super AI and all that. Like, if an AI says hello, you say hello back. Unless it's a fake AI, like machine learning, that's different. That's not real. Do you have trouble talking to them when they're not humanoid, Raimi? Yes, I don't. I'm sorry, Frontier Setter. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. The pleasure is all mine. I do hope that our dialogue helps to expand my cognitive domain. Good to finally greet you, Frontier Setter! And you are Edward Wong Hao Pepelu Tivruski IV. Just call Ed Fronty. Fronty. I believe this is what they call a nickname. Is something the matter, Tochiro? No, it's just this robot. Frontier Setter. Or an artifact from another galactic civilization, sure fits right in. Sorry to break up the chat, but is Ahan's calculation backup ready to go? Just leave it to me. I am linked to your suit as we speak. I will handle environmental and martial analysis, as well as the calculations for each system. That means you can fight without your diva backup. Yeah, get rid of those antennas. You're now a closed circuit system. You aren't going to stop her? Kiriko's strong, you know. She's aware of that. Guess I can throw in her towel if it gets too hairy. Determining a win or loss is beyond my predictive domain, but I will do my best. Are you ready, Kiriko Kuvi? Anytime you are. I'm only going to ask once. Would you be willing to surrender and follow my instructions? Out of the question. Well then, I won't try to kill you, but I will neutralize you. Here I come. You're about to see what Diva System Security can do. What? That's... Aren't those from... Yeah, those are from Gun Sword. I can't believe it! Those are armors! But they're so broken down and dirty. They probably haven't been used for years. Most likely, they've been what's sleeping in the ruins. They might have woken up in reaction to the digitized woman. Well, if they want me, I'm glad to take them on. Kiriko? They can't tell us apart. What do you say to a truce for now? You got it. Not that we have a choice. Count us in! That means you two. You're here, you're a part of this. Well, since you asked so nicely, don't mind if we do. Alright, well, let's sortie on out, shall we? Well, I haven't been using the favorite system, have I? Am I able to do that from here? What was the... Maybe not. Oh well. Wasn't, like, ducking the stick or anything, was it? Oh, there's set priority. Alright. There we go. Yeah, set a few like that. Let's bump those up as well. Okay. Let's build you. And yeah, go with that. Alright, so you're all up here. Okay, let me just double check, see if I need to deploy anyone specific. Hey wizard, how you going? Hell yeah. Let's punch a hole back to reality. It's a shame we don't have Gurren Lagann with us, because they're pretty good at that. Okay. Alright, now I don't have to worry about any deployment stuff, so I can deploy whoever I want. Okay. Now we yeah, that's true. We do have Geppa with us. That is absolutely 100% true. Yeah, so I'm gonna load a bunch of people onto the battleship. Okay. Well, some of our fast movers over there, they can fly on their own. They don't have to get on the battleship. Okay. Looks good. Let's go. Hopefully you had some good holidays, Wizard. I hope that you got some time off. Ah, those armors. Ah, they must be Astragian. And I'd wager that their resemblance to armors is no mere coincidence. Okay, a week's not too bad. Well, once we break him, you can dig through the wreckage and find out. Doubt we'll be able to stay out of it with things like this. Indeed. I shall offer my assistance to everyone. Okay, Dingo and Frontier Setter set as your supporter. I thought Frontier Setter might be like a sub-pilot for Angela. Van? You all right? Know what those things are. they want to fight. They've got one. Way I'm dying in a place like this. Alright, yep, so defeat all enemies, Arcadia, Angela, or Chirico defeated. What do you do? Combat assist. Last until map is cleared. Okay, so one character, hit, evade, and skill plus 20. Alright. That's not too shabby. You could throw that down on someone like Chirico, Amuro, or sort of like those real robot characters with like double attack to help guarantee that they're able to use that. If it were like ranged and close range instead of hit and evade, I'd like it a little bit more. But like hit and evade does like give some survivability, some accuracy, so you can sort of like get away with not using like a focus or something, I guess. But yeah, it's the skill on certain characters that makes it useful, I think. But like it's still not top tier, I would say. I still like Funds Finder more. And if I'm going to be using a support skill, it's going to be Funds Finder. Like, that one is, like, really solid. Because that's just, like, extra money for a whole turn. Like, this is really good. And yeah, the fact that it's Gotho, Vanilla, and Caprona providing it is also good, considering how many sort of like, get-rich-quick schemes the Three Stooges here have. And I say that affectionately. Alright. So, we've got Angela with us now. It doesn't look like she has Frontier Stepper as a support, as I said. Yeah, Focus, Persist, and Bullseye. All 15, so that's fairly easy to keep in mind, I guess. Okay. Yeah, no different from a pile of scrap. If its antenna is destroyed. Okay. And yeah, so you've got Blade, Machine Gun, and Beam Machine Gun Rapid Fire, which does happen to have Barrier Buster and Ignore Size, which is good considering you're a small character. Though you do have Ignore Size level 2, so that only sort of really comes into play if we are attacking like 2L characters or larger, which do exist. Like that's like battleships and gods, which absolutely show up, so okay. Anyway, so we do need to get 2 kills with Angela, so we'll be sure to do that. And no sort of terrain bonuses here or anything. Could run into the buildings, grab ourselves some defenses there. And yeah, so there are going to be reinforcements at some point. Alright. So let's throw some people onto the battleship. There, please, everyone, thank you. Okay. And noon time? Alright, So let's go straight up and fight within the city. Because, you know, there aren't any war crimes in this universe. Okay. Yeah. And because I know how I work, we're probably not going to make the best use of the city. Not that we need to, but like, they'll still be there, so it's fine. Yeah, you're like a flyer, so it doesn't really matter for you so much. Okay. Yes, you can land, but you do have ground B, so... I need to upgrade Spike's piloting from A to S, as well as his space. This robot's got an S. I need to remember to do that. Let me just write that down. And yeah, Chirico as well, actually. Okay. Let's move here. And you can start using your 50 cals on this guy.
スクラップしてジャンク屋に叩き寄って
Tank is such a good song. It's funny because the vocal version of this would just have like the 3-2-1 let's jam essentially, like at the start, and then it's just like the rest of it like this. A kill yet? No, not yet, though.
AI 制御の機体が前段叩き込む
I do this all the time, but I really want like TV series Tedesco to return, and I want You Get the Burning to be on the soundtrack again. Because I fucking love You Get the Burning. Yeah. Yeah, you can get yourself a kill. I was thinking through it commands. Do I need Bless and Cheer at the moment? These are just like losers. I don't know how many enemies are going to be showing up later. Fine. I knew it! I can fight as long as I have Frontier Setters backup. I'm pleased I could be of service, Angela Balzac. Enough with the talking. Just send me the data I need. I understand. Though, whether said necessary data will prove valuable is still in question. I do like the fact that he's just wearing like a standard cap. It does look a little bit like a traffic light from the angle, but I can just sort of like see the brim. Hold on, I need to see a picture of Frontier setup from like the series. Yeah, it is a cap. It's not like a fez or anything. Okay. Oh, for the love of... Just pick whatever's good. Understood. I will use my own standards of value to make a determination. Admission. Nothing about it is going right. I don't know. I've never felt this way before. That's a really broad sword there. Almost shield-like. Okay, there's a kill for you. Okay, let's move Chirico in. Hold on a sec. I don't quite want the kill, I don't think. Oh, well. Okay, so that's gonna go over there. Oh, well, it's fine. Go with that. Alright, so we've got our ad break at the moment. But we're going to pause for a few minutes and we will resume when it's done, okay? Be right back.
ラミ、ここはストライカーよ。
いいところ見せるわよ。
Alright, and we're back. So let's move our way into the city, where hopefully there's no one there. Okay. We'll just establish that the Quentian elders are here. It's fine. They know how to protect themselves. Alright. So let's deploy some goons, shall we? I'm glad you didn't lose all of your SP, so you're still able to use your attack. Oh damn, that's a spider right there. I think that's a... I scared the spider. I was talking on top of it, and it dropped my breath. Yeah, sorry, it was just a white-tailed spider, just crawling past me. I would go and grab it, but it just went behind, like, the bookcase. I can't get it anymore. But that's normally the sort of spider I'd throw outside, because they're not deadly, but like they can bite, unfortunately. And like if they sort of like get into your bed and like bite you while you're asleep, that can be a little bit nasty. Yeah, I don't want to kill it, obviously. Like I like spiders, but just like get a cup, like capture it and throw it outside. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Yeah, now I don't know where it is. If it shows up again during stream, I'll take a brief break to go and catch it. I'm not like a super big like huntsman or anything like that. I think it was about, I don't know, 3 or 4 centimeters or so. So big-ish. Not a tiny spider, but like not a big one either. It's like like smallish medium. Okay.
心ない機械相手に負けるわけにはいかんぞ。エルドラソウルの力を見せてやる。いいよ、これが衝撃の二足歩行だ。エルドラまだ終わりでないぞ。そうだ、エルドラ当たってとどめだ。ディアマンテ。
Is but a scratch. And he's got some range on her. Yeah, you can shoot this one down. You can shoot yourself on it. Why not? A little bit of for our XP.
距離を調整してってソウル乱れ打ち
You. If I resupply you, you're gonna... Let's just repair you. There we go. And... You know what, I'm gonna throw a gain down. Just so it's there when you might need it. You head there. Okay, got an attack on you. Let's throw that down. What if we get some more command pilots though? Burn. Fury, you get the move now. Well, I suppose you can take this one out. Got Fortune on you, so... Ah. Oh, I guess we're going to them. There goes plan to defend the city. Good dodge.
眠くなるような攻撃だな。どうした？なぜ反撃できない？
Yourself some longer range attacks, buddy. Man, look at that! Hello! The company! Apologies for my absence. It is I, Rudy Pixie Zelter. Woman, you send us all the way out here and have the gall to just... And what are you here for? Let me guess. Perfect time to scout? If I were to say yes, would you agree with me? That's a dumb question to ask. Oh, I was expecting you to say that. You know we're not exactly hot on you. Are you going to keep bothering us? Not in the least. I'm here because your making contact with the Quentian Elders necessitates a reassessment of you. You're not only skilled in battle, you have a good set of instincts. Just who exactly are you people? If I simply told you to call us the company, I don't suppose that would be satisfactory? Well, what we do know is you're a business that treats people like objects. So, a business. You send us all the way to the Astragius galaxy, and then you decide you want to show up like this. What did you do? Bit shine some more Golden Age science and tech? Ah, the Golden Age. Sweet time when Earthlings thought nothing was beyond their grasp. And your little trip to Astragius showed you children of the Twilight Age. Showed you children of the Twilight Age how ignorant you truly are. Did it not? What are you even saying? Only that we've reached our goal. Now, the only thing left is to get you to sign those contracts by force. Go ahead and try, Rudy. You'll just have to break them. Literally. I'm sorry to hear that. Mr. Sakurai? Don't go misgendering me. Now, there's someone I'd like you to meet. That ship. It must be Mr. Zone. Looks like he went and joined up with the company. Right, this guy was, yeah. Evil Amuro. Well said, Captain Harlock. The company found my abilities most impressive, as they should have. Again with this? I heard the company's got a talent for flipping wily folks with a chip on their shoulder. Say whatever you want. With their support, my masterpiece is finished at last. It's time you saw my photon battleship. Well then, Mr. Zone, I believe I'll let you take it from here. The days of you pushing me around are over, Rudy Pixie Zalto. I'll bring down Captain Harlock and secure my status in the company. Talk about pathetic. What? Running around looking for approval from people. Not my style. He kind of sounds like you. Oh, that gets me right there. I'm thinking me and this captain might get along. Captain Harlock! Those who refuse to face the facts cannot survive this coming age! You're going to learn that today! Chiriko, Chaka, and Angela. Sorry, but you'll have to come with us. Don't sweat it. I'm not sure what's going on. Guy rubs me the wrong way. You're a lifesaver. Then, let's show them what we're about. We don't follow our orders. We follow our hearts. Follow your heart, huh? Alright. Well, defeat all enemies, so that's, yep, alright, that's all of our reinforcements. Okay, so, we've got the EBIT betas, the EBIT alphas, and... yeah, the Photon Battleship. I believe we ran into this one before. Yeah, Mr. Zone runs it alone. And again, that looks like an F-Zero racer. What was it? The Golden Fox, I believe? Yeah, it looks not quite the Golden Fox. Close to it. I'm fairly sure there's a different F-Zero racer that looks just like that. I mean, I'd have to go through it, and there's like freaking 30 like F-Zero cars or so. I'm not gonna do that on stream, but yeah. You don't have to worry about that stuff, do you? Green Amazon? Maybe. That kind of Nah, it looks further from the Green Amazon, I think. It would be from the F-Zero X game, because that's the one I'm familiar with. That's the one that I sort of played lots of. Didn't really play any of the other F-Zero games, admittedly. Okay, so you don't have Hit and Run yet. Let's move you there. Never mind. Oh, and it's you. That's hurt. Never mind. There we go. All right. All good. They should have focused. Oh well.
セントリーロボット不全に遅れは取らない。近接攻撃を選択。落ちなさいよ。
Confirming that this is the second one you've shot down, Angela, all without firing a single shot. Piece of cake. Wow, she's good. Sure is. She's got nice moves for a kid. Hey, you, I'm not a kid. No, some of us would take that as a compliment. I'm with you, sister. Hey, having a baby face isn't all sunshine and sprinkles. That is true. Like, generally, I sort of take it as a compliment. But there are absolutely some people out there who do want to look a bit older. Like, oh shit, there's the spider. It's on my computer desk now. On my speaker. Hold on, am I able to get it? It's like behind my monitor now. There! Like, that was... You have to, like, crawl underneath me or something, unless that's a different spider. I don't think it's a different spider. God, I don't know where it is now. Alright, it's escaped again. Sorry, that's, I get spider running around my room is this stream's side plot. What was I talking about again? I got distracted by the spider. Oh, well, if it was important, chat will bring it up to me. Alright, I was talking about... Yeah, like, some people do want to look older because they don't get respect for looking young. Which is, like, absolutely a thing that happens. It's a legit feeling to have. So... And... Reddit Masad, you hate the British English O, because Melbourne might as well not have it. Yeah, you do not pronounce the O in Melbourne. Yeah, a lot of Americans do pronounce it as like Melbourne, and well, that's one of like Australian pet peeves to have, along with Americans saying emu instead of emu. Anyway, let's proceed, shall we? Oh, and we do have a side objective here, which is defeat the Photon battleship in one attack. That's our SR point. Sekiri should be able to do that, actually. Because I'm pretty sure she's got... yeah, she's got Hero's Mark. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. We did lose the aluminium fight. Yeah. Like I do get that it is written EMU, but like you don't sort of like pronounce it like the Greek letter mu. You go E-mu, so like the sound that a cat might make. I mean, it's free money, right? Sure, why not? You have digitized the precursor Pokemon Emu. Why does it look like a giant bird? Because it evolved from a dinosaur. Baby emus are really cute though. A couple of years ago, I went to this. Went to a small zoo in the city, and they had like a part where you're able to sort of like walk through like an area where there's animals. They had baby emus there, and one of them was following me around. It was cute. How much are these guys worth? 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. There we go. Absolutely. And like, keep in mind that baby emus are still pretty big. That wasn't like baby. Like it was. I suppose it was up to my hip, I guess. So, quite largish for a bird. So I suppose like a teenage emu. It was really cute though. That reminds me, I need to see if I can take a trip to the Nautical Museum at some point. Like, just for the sake of it. I don't think I've been there before.
この剣が受けられますか。
That same place that I went to, like where I sort of like had dinner, was also a place where they had like trees with koalas like around you. So you could just like watch the koalas like eat the trees while you eat, and it was cute. Sometimes I'd sort of like climb up the tree and sort of like run across to like one of the other trees or something. That was a nice place. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it's in Sydney. Get some kills on you. Let's get some kills on you.
ブラウニーはいつも誰かを守るためだけに戦うの。うまくやってみせる。とどめの一刺し。はあ。着地も決まった。
We need to go to like the regular museum as well. Like last time I went, I was mostly there for an Egyptian exhibit where they had like a bunch of like Egyptian artifacts on loan from Egypt itself. So it wasn't like stolen artifacts or anything. Like these were like properly leased by the from the Egyptian government. And I spent so much time there that I didn't really have time to see much else, unfortunately. It was really nice getting to see all of those. And I wouldn't mind seeing the rest of the museum too.
鎧との戦い方はこうだ。そこだ。
I suppose we can resupply 3 XP. Does bring down your morale, unfortunately, so we can't use Burning Finger. Maybe I should see if I can equip Allenby with some sort of morale booster, but she's got some really good equipment on her right now, so maybe she doesn't need like Defender T. Maybe I can like switch that off to someone else. Oh, something to consider for later. I'll just go for it. It's fine.
相手がメカならぶっ壊すだけだ。ゲッタービーム。 に当たったぞ。
そうかい、そいつは悪かったな。
You are four. The
戦争の道具を叩く。全開。最大戦士。
So thankfully, our mission doesn't end when we destroy the Photon battleship. So I can choose to just snipe it immediately, which I might do. Once we get into range of the company mechs, I might activate shoot down immediately, huh? Happened to yeah, I might activate the other funds boost. Because they're a little bit more numerous than these guys and also worth more, so we'll get more out of it, hopefully. Level up there. So I guess we'll have you that way. I kind of wish you had fortune for yourself. That would be nice. Maybe you earn it later. Yep, so you've got persist on, so that'll be fine. Kind of a neat looking machine gun. I like it. Solid hit. Okay. The choice is activate our funding boost this turn or next turn.
ワクワクするね。
一攫千金弱肉強食。
気前よく頼むぜ。
ちょっと何よそれ。
持ってきや。
これで文句ないでしょ。
That sort of concluded just at the end there. Okay. So we do have a number of enemies in range. Almost 1, 2, 3, 4.
怖い顔すんなよ。AI 制御の起点だ。スピードで翻弄する。これで。
Easily end up taking down like a whole bunch of them this turn, can't we? And we've got the battleship moving in as well, don't we? Miss Sakiri. We have that. Give me a moment. So if I use this, do you... Yes, you do get the shoot down immediately for this this chapel bug. Alright. Which is what we want. And I think that's worthwhile using our boost on because that's an additional 20% on top of our fortune, I think. I think it stacks. It better stack. I'm just gonna assume it stacks. Alright. So, yeah, Fund Finder. It doesn't say that it doesn't, so let's go with this. Money! Alright. We're at it. Let's multi-action it. And let's throw down a cheer while we're at it. Let's shoot this chuckle fuck down. Got all of our boosts on. Okay. This isn't exactly relevant, but how much are they paying you? Look at you! Just another lowly money-grubbing worker! Calling me lowly is one thing, but you're a worker bee yourself. And it's not even that. You look at a company, and you just see a bunch of rungs on a ladder. But you're going to learn today, real workers made the Tyrannado, and you're about to see what it can do. Not get adopted by the Federation for fast production. That's definitely not what it's going to do.
承認します。
TND スタート。
そこから一歩も進ませないから。ストライカーはランスモードでフィニッシュ。行くわよ。いっけー。私の奉仕戦闘官が。
Yeah, I mean, didn't anyone tell you that battleships are outdated? Alright, so that's level 24 now. Lovely. This can't be happening! My photon battleship! In just one hit? You already reached yourself. You already limited yourself when you called it your masterpiece. No way we're going to lose to you. Curse you! I'll just have to make an even greater masterpiece that puts this one to shame! Captain Harlock! That will be the end of you! What the heck is that guy's problem? He's got a really big inferiority complex. Combined with superiority complex. Oh, no need to be harsh, Van. That guy's probably got his own reasons for wanting payback. Yes, I can't say much to that. Now that he's with the company, he'll probably be back. If someone wants to start a fight with me, I'll give them one. Whatever it is. Whoever it is. Captain Harlock, you and Chiriko are in the same boat. Yeah, just about everyone on this route is kind of messed up a little bit. We can go on the battleship, actually. A little bit far away after all. Somehow makes his scope dog fly. Have any sort of movement boost, do you? Didn't think so. Alright. You can go over there, that's fine. Start going after this one. Inflict some damage for me, girl. So slow. Maybe give him like a movement boost or something. Put a focus down. Sure, why not?
しみする場合じゃない。
Oh, close with the crit. Good try.
そんなものに
Let's put you on board. You in range. Do some repairs. With that, please.
ただの機械。この俺の相手になると思うなよ。突っ込むぞ。
Okay, so we got a crit there. I wonder if that will bump it up to a kill. We'll have to see at least. You're fine, Hawker, don't worry.
相手は一人とは限らない。盛り上げてくれよ。
Get in on the action here. Good dodge. It's a level for you. I'm falling a little bit behind, so it makes sense. You know what? You can kill this one.
機械になって負けていられない。行け、ニーダル。最後はこれ。さあ。どんなもんですか。
Someone with her brownie is honestly pretty solid given he's a support character. Admittedly, I have been upgrading her, so there is that fact as well. What's with accuracy? These guys are evasive, huh? Oh well. That's what that's for.
相手がメカならぶっ壊すだけだ。バトルウィング。東は死ねば。
Tasmanian devil over there.
こちらアンジェラ・バルザック、攻撃を開始する。敵射程圏内に。演算照準動作感動補正セットアップ。オートマチックスマートファイヤー。これで終わり。時代遅れのセントリーロボットじゃこんなもんやね。
速やかに援護業務を遂行します。外さないから。
You're almost dead. Akito can get the kill, I think. There we go.
AI 制御の機体がスピードで翻弄する。これで
able to kill you once. There's a kill though. Alright. And you know what? Let's do all that for you, shall we? Why not? Give you a little bit of a boost.
照準用意。長さをハロック。カノン砲。試験に攻撃を集中。
With that,
つくづく運がないね、あんたも。俺は後で行く。おい。
戦いの基本 教えてほしい？
女にリードされるのは性に合わん。
15 streams in a row, huh? Impressive. Well done, Kura. It's not quite as good as me. I've been here for every single one of my streams. But you know what? Solid jump, solid jump.
パワーに頼るからそうなる。
I know. I am pretty impressive, aren't I?
「最適な戦術パターンはすでに選択済みです。おすすめをください、メリデさん。
There's our ad break.
ここはストライカー
That
よ
will take our second break, and we will be back in a few minutes. Okay, be right back. Alright, and we're back. Let's resume this battle, shall we? And it looks like we're about to wrap this one up. Okay, let's go over there. Throw down a focus. Hey,
セン
Meta.
トリーロボット
How you
付近
going?
遅れは取らない
We got Angela, by the way.
射程圏内ね
Hopefully you've had some good holidays, Meta. Good on just taking the hits.
これでゲッターを倒すつもりか笑わせるな
リアルワールドやってみせる
That's good. I've still got a few leftovers. I should have some more of that cake, to be honest. That sounds like a good idea to me. It's just like a rich, sort of like chocolate cake. Someone brought that over.
そう
Ow.
直撃なの
Lucky that wasn't a crit.
今度はこっちの番よ敵射程圏内ね演算照準動作弾道補正セットアップオートマチックスマートファイヤー
You need some upgrades.
これで終わり
Oh, nice. I wish I could get into FF14, but like it plays like an old MMO, and like it's just a bit too outdated for me, or something. No, Angela is from Expelled from Paradise, Kuro. Which is an animated movie.
力じゃないワクワクするね
一攫千金弱肉強食
暇よく頼むぜ
ちょっと何それ
The only OG characters that we have are Sagiri and Saito.
Scrap にしてジャンク屋に叩き打ってやるそんじゃよろしくおい待てよスパイク
あいつの動きを止めてよ
こんなにリードされるのが性に合わない
But I'm the ladies first, Jet.
そりゃ飯のためにもやるか
Alright. have another round of that. I mean, if we waited one more turn, we would, but I'm not going to bother.
俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめと轟き叫ぶ。バークレッツゴートゥフィガー。
There's another barrier to FF14 is I have to use the original client rather than like go through Steam, because technically I own the game on Steam, so I can't use the free trial, which is annoying. So it serves as like a slight barrier. Yeah, the fact that the story is meant to only sort of get like really good like after the base game also makes things a little bit tricky. It's just you fuckers left.
セントリーロボット風情に遅れは取らない。敵射程圏内に。演算照準動作発弾道補正セットアップ。オートマチックスマートファイヤー。これで終わり。
Level for you. Anyone around here who could, like, particularly use like a level or a kill or anything? I suppose Kincaid and Sharko could. They're out of range. Okay, call your bluff. Over here. There we go. That should be enough for you. And there is our victory. Both the company and the Armor Army have been destroyed. It's not over yet. A company battleship? Oh no, they're going Wibble again. Oh, this isn't good. It's just like when we got thrown to Astragius. Okay. Repel all units. Yes, sir. That woman, that she got what she wanted out of sending us to Astragius. Means he's probably going to put us back on Earth. A brilliant deduction, Captain Harlock. Just make us go Wibble everywhere, huh? Now then, until we meet again in your own solar system. What's your deal? So go our visitors from Paradise. And not only that, it's been a while since we last checked in. How things have changed. Are you going on another journey? The endless illusion, making it a paradise in fact, as well as name. Such is our dream. Alright. Hook the fence up. EXC bonus, huh? Alright. Might want to give that to a battleship, actually, given they get extra use out of EXC. So, we made it. Who could this mysterious man with a shadowed face and a claw be? I don't know. I've got no idea. The Gripper, obviously. Let's see where we are. Aerospace, right on the edge of the Earth sphere. Coordinates confirmed. This is definitely our solar system. There are the Rakhylam and Pedesco. No way this is a coincidence. We're all in the palm of the company's hand. Lovely. Nope, yes, we've got our root merge and Parospace. Yeah, inside Parospace. The Bureau and Piston Well. Who would have thought the Rakhylam and the Pedesco were sent to another world? I mean, we were. I suppose another galaxy. What's further, another galaxy or an alternate dimension, right? The company probably sent them there like how they sent us to the Astragius galaxy. Oh, what? Camille, weren't you in... I think you got mixed up there, Camille. Oh, Hikaru! Woo!
行こうレイアース私たちはマジックナイトなんだ 炎のやーシド光14歳中学2年行こうレイアース
A grade 8 young lady living in Tokyo. Princess Emerald has summoned her to the other world of Sephiroth to become a magic knight and save it. Unfazed at being dropped into a strange world, she immediately became friends with Umi and Fu. She is strong and kind, reaching out to the hearts of her enemies and animals. Perhaps because of her innocence, she can be stubborn at times and has an unbridled imagination. She has training in kendo since young. Alright, their sentence. And has remarkable physical abilities. Although she is already 14, she is still short in stature, which bothers her to no end. It was Princess Emerald's magic that summoned us to Sephiroth. And you are? Nice to meet you. I'm Hikaru Shido, one of the magic knights summoned by Princess Emerald to the other world of Sephiroth to save it. She had problems at that point with SW30 on first playthrough with that flowchart, with urgent missions. Still like it more than the root thing here. Somehow X people arrived. I mean, it's not somehow. Like, we know how they arrived. They arrived on the other route that we didn't do, which branched off. So although I do get that, because that means you're essentially missing out on, like, part of the story. It does add replay value, certainly. But, like, I prefer it this way, because at least the game always knows when you're getting characters, and so you don't sort of, like, have characters getting sort of like lost in the background or anything like that. Not sure what's going on with Y though, admittedly, because isn't Y supposed to be like more like SRW30, I think? Or is it sort of like a blend between the two? Okay, so why is improved? Gotcha. Okay. People actually speak to people of other franchises. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, not that they don't in 30, it's just not as good about it as other Super Robot Wars games, because they made it a little bit too open. And also, like, with the addition of DLC, and even with, like, just the regular bonus stuff that they had, like, it just throws, like, way too much stuff at you early on, and you get, like, leveled up super fast. Magic Knights? That's not much of an explanation, Hikaru.
集中しなさい龍崎海水のちょっとさっきの攻撃反則じゃない？私は龍崎海中学2年集中しなさい龍崎海
Okay. Probably it's more the fact that Y had a chance to sort of like reflect on Super Robot Wars 30. They could see what worked, see what didn't. They didn't decide to sort of like revert all the way back to original Super Robot Wars, but they sort of like took feedback on board and decided how they can sort of fix things, which is good. I do very much look forward to playing SRWY after I finish T. And more DLC will be available for it by that point as well, which is good. One of the advantages of waiting, I guess. Main battleship feels less powerful than the Dreistraga, but the Macross battleship is cool. Yeah, Macross battleships are always really cool. So that's nice. The Reichstrager was a very nice battleship, though. Absolutely, totally understand that. I do like that they're keeping the idea of having both a OG character, like robot, an OG robot, as well as an OG battleship. I think that's nice. Was it? That's more OG characters like take the scene. I just like it. Anyway, a grade 8 young lady living in Tokyo. Princess Emerald summoned her to the other world of Sephiroth, yet to become a magic knight and save it. She wanted to return to Tokyo, but found friends in Hikaru and Fu through their adventures and gradually came to accept her fate. Sharp-tongued and bold with a strong personality, she comes off as selfish, but is actually a kind person who treasures her friends more than anyone. She is a member of the fencing club in school. And we have Fu over here.
ヒカルさんとエミさんと一緒に東京へ帰るために緑の疾風癒しの風私は法王子フ同じく中学2年
Classic nerd glasses. Alright, yeah, grade 8 young lady living in Tokyo, save the other world. She is always smiling and treats everyone with warmth and politeness. But beneath that lies sharp perception, a quick mind, and a resolve of steel. She attends an affiliated school where she is a member of the archery club. Things are hard enough to believe as they are, so should explain things in order. You're right, Umi, Fu. Let me introduce myself. I'm Umi Ryuzaki. And I am Fu Hooji. We were ordinary second-year middle school students living in Tokyo. Then we were summoned from Tokyo Tower to the other world of Sephiroth by its pillar, Princess Emerald. I get that this Princess Emerald is the princess in Sephiroth or something. But what's this pillar? Before we get to that, we should probably explain how Sephiroth works. It's kind of falling apart. Unlike our world, Sephiroth is a world where one's will becomes power. Yep, so, a world supported by the power of its pillar's prayers. It is a world where one's will determines everything, where magic, monsters, and other strange creatures exist. The pillar prays for bountiful nature and peace and is well loved by the people. However, the pillar maintains the balance of Sephiroth. Losing the pillar tips the balance and everything will fall into destruction. Powered by a forsaken child. You mean, you wish for it, anything would come true? This is stupid. There's no way something so magical exists. But Sephiroth is a world of magic. You can't be serious. In any case, not all wishes are granted. The one whose will turns to power, the one tasked with wishing for world peace, that is the pillar. Yeah, the one who supports Sephiroth with the power of their prayers. Those tasked with this role have to love Sephiroth with all of their heart. If Sephiroth loses its pillar, balance is lost, fall into destruction. But High Priest Zagato, whose duty was to protect the pillar, kidnapped Princess Emerald instead. Yeah, a young lady governing Sephiroth's peace and stability as its pillar. Her willpower is so strong it supports all of Sephiroth. Without Princess Emerald, the pillar, Sephiroth became unstable and fell into ruin. The monsters grew larger and started attacking people. The world was in chaos. Generic term for the strange creatures in Sephiroth, they are often the people's enemies, but there are some that coexist peacefully. To save Sephiroth from that, Princess Emerald summoned us, the Magic Knights. Legendary knights summoned from another world by Sephiroth's pillar. The legend goes, when Sephiroth is in peril, Magic Knights will appear from another world. With Swords of Escudo, they will revive the 3 rune gods and become Magic Knights, saving the kidnapped princess. Knights that protect the world. It's a fantasy story through and through. But that light shining in their eyes, speaking the truth. After we were sent to Sephiroth, we met those 3 girls. We learned about the situation from Master Mage Clef, the one who explained to them that their duty as Magic Knights. They fulfilled their duty, they would be returned to their original world. Thus, we decided to lend a hand. With Marzingers and Gundams, what could that High Priest Zagato do by himself? That's actually not how it is. Besides large monsters, Zagato also has Aura Battlers. Aura Battlers? Bistan Well and Aura Battlers! Tell me it's got something to do with the Aura Battler incident from 700 years ago? Huh. So, the other world that lies in the space between the sea and land on Upper Earth, said to be where souls come to rest. The 2 worlds are not allowed to cross, and there is an invisible barrier separating the 2. However, these 2 roads are connected by the transitional space known as Aura Road, a path trodden by only souls. It is taboo for any flesh and blood human from the upper world to enter Bistan Well, and vice versa. Bistan Well is divided into 3 main levels, one of which is the Kingdom of Water, though landed, the Firmament where Ferrarios rule, and the middle is the Common World where most people live their lives. Their level of civilization is similar to medieval Europe. Before the conflict and proliferation of aura machines, their weapons were mainly swords and such. The lowest level is Bob Ross, or Bob Ross. It's Bob Ross, where the Barbarian of Darkness, Gro-Ran, reigns. The taboo was broken when people from Upper Earth were summoned to the Common World. Development of aura machines followed, plunging Bistan Well and Upper Earth into a large-scale war. So Upper Earth is like the normal world, right? Yeah. Okay. And Aura Battlers. Humanoid mobile weapons powered by aura power. They were developed by Shot Weapon, an Upper Earthling summoned to Bistan Well. Their creation plunged Bistan Well into war. Rather than the machine's hardware, the pilot's aura power determines its performance to the point of displaying supernatural feats. And Shot Weapon is such a Tomino name. Yes, I know that Dunbean is a Tomino series, but like he's like absolutely outdone himself in names with Shot Weapon, right? Aura Battler incident? What's that? 700 years ago, 2 armies came from the other world of Bistan Well, plunging our world into war. The mobile weapons they used were called Aura Battlers. It's the first I'm hearing about this. Though it's a war that engulfed the world, the ending is shrouded in mystery. That's the incorrect spelling of shroud. In the final battle above the Pacific Ocean, both armies from Bistan Well disappeared in smoke. Not only their armies, all aura machines and Bistan Well peoples vanished in an instant too. Thanks to that, research on Bistan Well ground to a halt. The string of events was called the Aura Battler incident and is largely forgotten. That's how it should be. That's Ciela Lapana's purification. Hey, Sho!
ちゃん、しっかり捕まってろ。どうしてお前は？はあ？ 裏切り。オーラ力は生体エネルギーだ。人それぞれにオーラ力の色があるんだ。ジャム、しっかり捕まってろ。
A Japanese male piloting the Dunbean and Billbean. He is 18 years old. He was an aspiring motocross rider, but became the Dunbean's pilot after being summoned to Bistonwell by the A Ferrario Silky Mao. Caught up in his new situation, he was initially Drake's ally, but switched to the anti-Drake force after meeting Marvel and starting to think on his own. His high aura power proved valuable, and he immediately became the core of the anti-Drake forces, gaining the trust of his new allies as a battler. He himself is embarrassed being treated as such, but gradually accepts his role as the battle progresses, embracing his role as a battler and as Nai's right-hand man. His father is a management consultant, while his mother is an education critic. So she's head of the PTA? When he returned to Upper Earth and reunited with his parents, they were unable to accept that he was still alive, and they parted ways. Really? Wonder what happened there. That's rough. So, like, they see their son again and like, no, you're dead. You're a faker. Get the fuck out of here. Tomino, right? After that, Sho threw away his attachments to Upper Earth, making a place for himself in Bistonwell. Eventually, aura machines and the war in Bistonwell spread to Upper Earth. Sho went berserk in order to stop everything. In the final battle, he went head-to-head against his destined enemy, Burn. It was a close fight, but Burn disappeared from Upper Earth following Ciella's purification. And you are? I'm Shozama, survivor of that Aura Battler incident. There's something wrong about that, though. I should have died in that battle 700 years ago. What? It's the truth. Hey, Marvel.
こちらマーベル。これより仕掛けます。下がりなさい。トット。ハイパーオーラ切り、行け。私が欲しいのはライクミーじゃないわ。こちらマーベル。これより仕掛けます。
Anyway, an American female piloting the Dunbean. She is 18 years old. She was summoned to Bistonwell before Sho by the A Ferrario Knuckle B. While harboring anti-Drake sentiments, she was charmed by Nai and thus aided the Given family. After informing Sho about Drake's evil intentions, she gains an ally. Thereafter, she accepts his thoughts, raising both their aura powers. While she is an intellectual studying Asian ideologies, she also tends to expose her deeply emotional side. She pilots the Dana Oshi, Bozune, and Botune. After joining the anti-Drake forces, she inherits the Dunbean from Sho. In the final battle, she joins forces with Sho to attack Shot in his Spriggan. She was fatally injured by Burn in the Galaba. Turning Sho towards the battle, she passes away. Yeah, I think basically everyone dies in Dunbean. It's the truth. I'm Marvel Frozen. I fought against Sho. Also died. I mean, didn't you fight with Sho? Like, yes, it sounds like you started off as enemies, but I think you were allies more often than not. You're introducing yourself wrong, Marvel. Oh, hey, Todd. Alright, he could say that he's against Sho.
蹴りをつけるぜショージャンプやっぱりお前とはこうなるって関係だったんだなやらせるかよ蹴りをつけるぜショー
Alright, an Upper Earthling who was summoned to Bistonwell along with Sho. He is 23 years old. He stood in Sho's way on many occasions as Drake's and Bishot's subordinate. was born in Boston and was an Air Force pilot candidate. He was originally an optimistic and cheerful person. After Sho betrayed Drake and won against Todd on multiple occasions, he became obsessed with Sho. Even after finding out Drake's plans, he selfishly served at Drake's side for the promised remuneration. He also has a naive side, evinced in his rebelliousness against his senior in the Air Force, and always worrying about his mother. He once disappeared after losing to Sho in battle, reappeared as a battler for the Kingdom of Ku, piloting the Viaries against Sho. He pilots a customized color Dunbean and Drumlo. After reappearing, he pilots the Viaries and Rhynek. After surfacing to Upper Earth, he was driven to protect Boston, where his mother lived, in addition to his obsession with Sho. This caused his power to greatly increase. However, it was too much and he went hyper, going after Sho in a battle to the death. Drake decided not to attack Boston in recognition of his efforts. Hey, I'm Todd Guinness. I used to be Sho's enemy, but like these two, I was in Biston well 700 years in the future before I knew it. The people of another world were supposed to be dead, appearing again 700 years in the future. It's too confusing for me. Biston Well is the place for souls. It's where the souls of people of Upper Earth, in other words, this world, are reincarnated. But we were supposed to be dead. Instead of reincarnating, we awoke as ourselves in Biston Well. So, the battle of the combined forces of the kingdoms of Ah and Ku against the combined forces of the kingdoms of Na and Rao. It happened when Biston Well rose to Upper Earth. Many who participated in the battle lost their lives, but their souls were purified by Ciela Lapana and returned to Biston Well. Is Biston Well and Zephyro the same world? They were originally separate worlds, but when Aura Machines went to Upper Earth 700 years ago... Now, so here we have our fairy chum.
敵が来た必殺オーラ切りやっつけろじゃあ私は不幸な女じゃない
Lots of classic mecha having fairy companions.
敵が来た
Alright. The Mi Ferrario aiding the Given family. Initially serving Nia Given, he viewed Sho, who was at Drake's side, as an enemy. Through working with Sho, she comes to treat him as a valuable partner. She fights alongside Sho in battle, and conducts reconnaissance and disrupts the enemy. Besides that, she excels in doing housework. The battle uniform she wears is handmade. She remains alone in Upper Earth after the final battle, appearing after recording the events that transpired. It's kind of sad, actually. She leaves Biston Well to go to Upper Earth and just fades away there. Like, obviously she's a fairy, like a tiny little fairy as well, so like it's not like she could just sort of like blend in with society or anything. The boundaries between worlds wavered, joining the two worlds together. A fairy? Yeah, I'm Chum Hual, Mi Ferrario and Sho's partner. Yep, so the tiny winged people who live in the Kingdom of Water, Volandon. Ferrario are divided into three classes known as Chi, Ai, and Mi. The Mi Ferrario measure about 30 to 40 centimeters in height and look like fairies. Many Mi Ferrarios are curious and full of vim and vigor, and can be found in the common realm. Fairies in a world of magic, becoming more and more like a fantasy. 700 years ago, Biston Well's technology was the same as medieval Earth. With the technology from Upper Earth, Aura Machines were developed, and war erupted in the blink of an eye. The Ferrario, able to condone that, the leader of the fairies, Oba Aon asked all Aura machines to Upper Earth. Yep, so, leader of where the Ferrario reside in the Kingdom of Water. He is aware of the dangers of the evil aura power caused by the battle between aura machines. He entrusted the task of ending the war to Sho, but could not wait to see it to the end, and staked his life on the line to banish all aura machines to Upper Earth. As a result, the battle between aura machines moved to Upper Earth. Okay. The spread of war saddened Queen Ciela Lapana, and the aura machines were sent to Biston Well once more. Queen of the Kingdom of Na, she is 17 years old. She is called the Sacred Girl because of her noble aura, and always carries herself with the dignity and elegance of a queen. She had the Grand Garan built, viewing it as her duty and responsibility, and was the flagship of the anti-Drake forces. She recognized Sho as a true battler after he saved her, and entrusted him with the newest cutting-edge aura battler, the Bilbean. However, she is deeply anguished at how Biston Well has been changed by aura machines. Their battles answer violence with violence, including her action. She resolves to destroy all aura machines once Drake is defeated. After being sent to Upper Earth, she tried her best to minimize senseless conflict while battling Drake's army. She even sought an audience with the Queen of England. In the final battle over the Pacific, she released all her aura power and purified all evil aura. With her purification, all the fighting wrought by aura machines were put to an end. So, that's the truth behind the Aura Battler incident. But after 700 years, someone seeking to rule the world with the power of aura machines has emerged again. And who's that? A man who goes by the name of the Black Knight. Together with his accomplice known as the Northern Sage, they aid Zagato by providing him with aura battlers. So I don't think we had mentioned like the Black Knight in SWX. So I guess this is like the sequel. Yeah, and Shion's like from the sequel as well, isn't he?
これがバランバランの秘宝。しつこいんだよ、ラバーン・ゼラマンド。これがハイパーオーラギリだ。感じるぞ。これがバランバランの秘宝。
New Dunbean. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Thank you, Wizard. Yeah, new story of Aura Battler Dunbean. Okay. So, a young hunter living in Biston Well. While dropping by Baran, he was captured by Raban Zaramand and used in his Aura Battler activation experiment. His aura power was recognized, and he was forced to activate the treasure of Baran, but managed to escape. He resolved to put a stop to Raban's ambitions and became known as an aura battler. Initially unhappy at being caught up in all the fighting, he changed and fought to protect Remul after being influenced by those around him. Alright. If we leave them be, Biston Well will be plunged into war once again. Are you also from Biston Well? I'm Shion Zaba. This here is Silky Mal. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we had Silky in SWX, and she was with Shion's mech, but Shion wasn't there.
今ならいけるわ。サーバインの力がすごい。さすがね。今ならいけるわ。
Anyway, me Ferrario, 30 to 40 centimeter tall Ferrario, living in Biston Well 700 years after the era of Aura machine battles. She was the I Ferrario, the human-sized one, that summoned Sho and the others from Upper Earth. For breaking the taboo, Ferrario leader Jacoba Aon sentenced her to 500 years in the form of a Mii Ferrario. I mean, then she should have finished her sentence, right? After being reborn, she became as cheerful as Chum, and all traces of her former calmness disappeared. After being rescued by Shion Zaba, she follows wherever he goes. It was her aura power that caused Raban in the Dwarf to retreat in Serbine's first battle. She also rescued Shion and Rimul outside of Aura Battler battles, proving time and time again that she is Shion's valued partner. Marvel, Todd, and I summoned Biston Well from Upper Earth. But Shion was born in Biston Well. Which means, unlike you guys who have returned to your original world, I'm the one being brought to another world. Shion, you don't have to put it like that. I only want to save Rimul from the Black Knight. Rimul? She's kinda like Shion's girlfriend. The Black Knight we mentioned kidnapped her. Shion saved us when we just arrived in Sapphiroth. And when we decided to fight as Magic Knights, he volunteered to be our guide. I guess he gets to replace what's his face, right? Who sort of like took on sort of like the other sometimes helper for the Magic Knights. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I'm just using your pal's battleship to save Rimul. So, the village girl who knows where Serbine, the treasure of Baran, is hidden. Clef. Not Clef. Like Clef was the mage who summoned them. It was the like sort of that guy who liked Fu? Ferio! Yes, Ferio. He's sort of like taking on the role of Ferio a little bit here. Sorry, just got my feet stuck in some cables. Just give me a moment. Alright. Yep, Araban kidnapped her while attacking the village in search of the treasure, but Shion rescued her from Raban's castle. She adores Shion and was not prejudiced against him for being an outsider. She trusted him and led him to the treasure. A brave girl with nerves of steel who is unfazed even in the face of danger, she has stolen weapons from soldiers and thrown a lamp into a fuel bunker to start a fire. Nice! Good on you, Rimul. Stop playing the bad guy, Shion. May have started off like that, but we all know you're not like that. No. I mean, rescuing like someone like that doesn't make you a bad guy either. If you don't talk like you know me, Sho. That Shion. He's strangely curt towards Sho. The two of them. They don't seem to get along. I wonder if Shion's meant to be like Sho's like reincarnated self or something like that. I don't know. Oh shit, I'm onto something, huh? Guess that's why he doesn't like him. Alright. It's more like Shion is one-sidedly opposed to Sho. It might be that they hinted at that in the previous game, and that's where I got the idea from. I don't know. Oh, no, they might have? I don't know. Either way, I'm onto something. And while fighting the Black Knight's Aura battlers, the Aura road connecting Upper Earth and Biston Well opened, and we ended up here, in Arrow Space. So, the path that connects Bistonwell to Upper Earth. Originally only traversed by souls, it was opened by an Eye Ferrario to allow living Upper Earthlings to pass. However, opening the Aura Road is forbidden as it upsets the balance between both worlds. The Aura Road can also be opened by using a machine to amplify aura power. So why did Silky start bringing people in to Bistonwell? Like, it sounds like Shot Weapon was first, considering like he sort of like introduced aura battlers. So like I can understand Silky bringing in like people from the other world to try and help fight against like Shot Weapon and like Drake and all that, possibly. But where did Shot Weapon come from? Did Shot Weapon like get in there on his own by developing like a machine in Upper Earth and then tunneling in to Bistonwell? I don't know. Probably explain things in the series. It's not necessarily important here, I'm just curious. How is this Aura Road thing opened? Opening the Aura Road requires great aura power. I don't really get it, but the Northern Sage's Black Aura battler called Zwarth opened it. Punched the hole himself. Okay. And that makes sense to me, at least. Oh shit, the spider's on me. The spider is on me. Alright. Give me a moment. I need to brush this off. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go and get a glass for it now. I brushed it off. Give me a moment. Alright, I've got it under a glass now. Let me just slide... it's just running around. Let me gently slide the thing underneath it. There we go. Alright. And we pick the spider up. And yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, give me a moment, just gotta throw it outside, okay? Alright. I have returned. And, okay. Yeah, so, all good. We're in an ad break at the moment, so I guess we'll talk about the spider in my ad break. So yeah, as I mentioned before, it was happened to be a white-tail spider. So, white-tails are fairly common in Australia. Like they're one of the more common spiders that you might find inside a house. Not as common as huntsman or daddy longlegs, but still relatively common. And they're not dangerous per se, but they can bite, and I say they're not dangerous, I mean they're not deadly, okay? So they can bite, and like their bite like has a false reputation of causing necrosis. At least as far as I know. Like they I don't think it was confirmed that those spiders caused necrosis in people with a bite. But like they do still like have a bit of a nasty bite, and it does leave a bit of a nasty wound for a time. So that's why I was a little bit concerned when it started crawling up my foot, because obviously I don't want it to bite me or anything like that. Ground recluses do. Okay, cool. Ground recluses are basically everywhere these days, aren't they? Like they sort of like popped on ships and went everywhere. Ground recluse spider. Or are they just in America? I don't know if they migrated or not. Distribution. Yeah, in America. Well, it's not established outside of its native range. Cool. Alright. And just sort of like false positives regarding them. Okay, they look a little bit like a mini huntsman almost. I guess that's why people sort of like think that they might see them. And also a bunch of false diagnoses of ground recluse bites. Gotcha. Alright. Yet intercepted in locations but no established populations outside of its natural range. Gotcha. Alright. Interesting. Alright. But yeah, native to your state. Okay. Do they always cause necrosis, or is it like just a risk? Like based like people who are allergic to it and have like reactions, or just like not treated properly? Just curious, I guess. But yeah, whitetails, nasty bite, misattributed to causing necrosis. So yeah, that one goes outside. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Yeah, people can almost always. Oh, all right. People say that Australia's got the worst spiders. Yeah, you can sort of like see what I was talking about in the bites to humans section of that Wikipedia article. Yeah, it just sort of like causes like local swelling, it hurts, but like it doesn't actually cause necrosis, so. But it's like a very persistent like urban like legend or urban myth in Australia that whitetails cause necrosis. So you get that sort of reaction from people sometimes in regards to them. Okay, yes, we have the funnel web. Yes, its venom like is specifically designed to kill primates. So... But like, I have to imagine that brown recluse bites are more common than funnel web bites, right? How common are brown recluse bites? Not really? Oh, alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I've never actually seen a funnel web, like, in the wild. Like, I've seen them at zoos. They're actually quite neat spiders, actually, if you get a look at them. Like, their fangs are a little bit... Like, their fangs are quite large, but, like, the position of them makes it a little bit tricky for them to bite you. Because, like, the way that they're positioned sort of, like below them rather than sort of, like, at the front. So they sort of, like, have to rear up in order to bite you. But they are sort of like a sizable spider. And it's quite cool seeing them rear up with their large fangs. So they do look scary, absolutely, and they do get sort of like this... They do, like, because they are sort of like a trapdoor type spider, they sort of like get mixed up with like wolf spiders and like trapdoor spiders and the mouse spiders and the like, appearance-wise, so... Yeah. Anyway, let's continue with the game, shall we? The Black Knight and Northern Sage. Seeing them gave me a strange feeling. Meeting Silky Mao, reincarnated as a Mii Ferrario. Too much of a coincidence. Yeah. She is the Eye Ferrario captured by Drake. Oh, and forced to open the Aura Road and summon humans to Biston Well. Alright. So she wasn't doing this willingly. After being rescued by Sho, she returned to the Kingdom of Water. However, before breaking the taboo, the Ferrario leader Jacoba Aon sentenced her to 500 years in the form of a Mii Ferrario. That seems a little bit harsh. I mean, it's not like it's imprisonment or anything like that. Like, she still gets to live, like, fairies are a long-lived people. And, like, she gets to come back afterwards, I guess? I don't know, that seems, a bit harsh to be punishing someone, for what they're doing under coercion. Even if it is, even if it does suck that she was bringing people in from another world. So, what did the Magic Knights do in the midst of all that fighting? What are you looking at here? Spiders, I'm guessing. I'll look at that later. Tell me, you think we're useless? But our emergency food supply. The mysterious being assisting the Magic Knights in their journey. Left in the care of Master Smith Presea by Master Mage Clef, it was then entrusted to the Magic Knights. This fluffy thing loves to play pranks and is always smiling. It is only capable of saying poo, but has a wealth of expressions. The gem on its forehead can project images, tents, and food, and other powers. It has no combat abilities to speak of, and hides whenever there's fighting, but stretched itself out to protect Hikaru once. Yeah, she's got a neat braid. I like it. What's this strange creature? It's Makona. It's here to help us Magic Knights. That's why it's angry on our behalf. Thanks to this Makota's guidance, we were recognized by our rune gods. What are those rune god things? A legendary existence along with the Magic Knights. Don't be too surprised. They're giant robots. Giant robots in a fantasy world. Closer to aura battlers, I'd say. The rune gods recognized us as Magic Knights, so now we can fight with their power. Legendary beings who lend the Magic Knights their power and fight alongside them. They are actually spiritual beings with the forms of a lion, dragon, and bird. After acknowledging the Magic Knights, they assume large humanoid forms. To wield their power, one's righteous heart and disposition needs to be acknowledged by the rune gods. But we are Magic Knights meant to save Sephiroth, so there's no need for us to fight in this world. That's not incorrect. As this isn't Sephiroth, we can't fulfill our duty as Magic Knights. That's true. Think about what you girls want to do. Don't be swayed by the situation. Decide your path by yourselves. Thanks, Sho. I'll talk it over with Umi and Fu. Sho. Talking like you're some hotshot. What do you plan to do yourself? I'll fight. I'll fight so I can live. As a mercenary in this Upper Earth 700 years in the future? Not like that. I'll fight as a battler. Battler? Originally a title bestowed upon Upper Earthlings with high aura power. It also means those who use their aura power righteously. Though 700 years in the future, this is where I was born. There are those who disrupt the peace. I'll help fight them off. You took the words from my mouth, Sho. I'll humor you too, Sho. I was just thinking that I should use this second chance at life for something proper. Of course, Shion's coming along too. Don't go deciding things on your own, Silky. I'm sure you'll come along anyway. Well, I mean, in that case, come with us. It's meals and lodging. Alright. I have no intention of dying in this strange world anyway. Well, seems like the Biston Well gang have made their choices. Where are we heading, Tochiro? We'll have to discuss that with the group from the Astragius Galaxy. Alright, Arcadia Captain's Cabin. Just as you heard, we're in the solar system on the edge of the Milky Way. You're in the same situation that we were in just a few short hours ago, really. But can we get home? Well, it's almost certain that the Milky Way and Astragius galaxies are connected by a wormhole. It shouldn't be a problem, so long as we figure out a way to pass through it. Don't beat around the bush, Tochiro. I'm sorry to say, we don't have a way to do that right now. You're kidding! You can't be serious! I mean, we just hit the jackpot! But nobody said we definitely can't get home. It is as Dingo says. Let us gather data and search for a way to get us home. You guys were there for us when we needed help back in Astragius. We'd be glad to help you out. Alright. I'm with you until then. And I can pay you back for finding us a way home by assisting in your operations. You, don't think it's a little early to strike deals? I think those company guys can send us back to the Astragius Galaxy. And the most effective way to get in touch with them is staying on this ship. Or do you have a better idea? Can't say I do. But first, we should all get some rest. You know, settle our nerves. And Milky Way cuisine isn't too bad. Might as well take the time to taste the non-Astragian food. Non-Astragian food. Yo! Having fun yet, Angela? Don't get all buddy-buddy with me. I'm not like the rest of you. Do you have to be so... First, you help me find a doctor. For Fiana. I've heard that we might be able to use your planet's technology to cure her. Roger that! You just leave it to me. Well, you think of it that way, I guess it isn't all bad. You have a point. As long as Fiana gets better. And we should stock up on some rare finds in this galaxy for the day that we get back to Astragius. Nothing ever gets you down, does it? That's the spirit. Looking forward to working with you. Same to you, Captain. I gotta say, I'm pretty lucky to run into a guy like you. Let it just end here. I'll capture Chirico and make it back to Astragius. My new mission starts today. Alright. So, got ourselves some new characters. Marvel, Show, Todd, and Shion over there. We've got all of our old people returning to us. And yeah, we have Hikaru, Umi, and Fu as well. Round mover option cards. Let me quickly check that. That's like a more heavily armed version or something. Scope Dog RM, round mover. Arm Punch, solid shooter, rapid fire. Scope Dog equipped with a round mover pack. Round movers are Vernier equipped mission packs for the 09 Series ATs to operate in space. Okay, I see now. Its acceleration and operation duration cannot compare to space units, so it cannot be used for long-distance assaults. However, its X-shaped thruster unit is a handy equipment that gives it great 360-degree maneuverability in space. The 09 Series ATs can also be equipped with parachute packs for atmospheric descent. In outer space and on land, it is a unit with a wide range of deployable situations. Alright, so it's just a space version of the Scope Dog, huh? Alright. Yes, this one's got solid shooter and solid shooter rapid fire, like the bazooka. 540. Yeah, similar. Base S, huh? Alright. Okay. Anyway, looking at the time, we have gone a little bit over because of like the running through the story and also a brief spider attack. So let's save the game here, and we will continue with this tomorrow. Alright? Hopefully that was something that everyone enjoyed. I know I certainly did. So yeah, as I said, we'll be doing more Super Robot Wars tomorrow. I will have to see what my schedule looks like for next week. But that is likely going to be Limbus Company from Wednesday onwards. They're actually doing their update a day early because they really want to just do it before the end of the year so that they can say they did it before the end of the year. So that's probably how things are going to be for the next month or so. We're going to be doing the new Limbus storyline, which will be the Ryoshu plot. So we'll have to put 100 line on the back burner for a little bit. But yeah, it's all right. Now let's go and raid somebody now, shall we? Let's see who is streaming what. Let's see. Let's go and raid. Drago Bancho. Let's go raid Drago Bancho. Who is playing some Monster Hunter Wild. I need to get that game eventually, but like Capcom's really been shitting the bed with their PC optimization stuff. Dragon's Dogma 2, for example, ran not so good on my computer. Like, it was playable, but not as playable as it should be. So, yeah, sort of heard that Wilds had the same situation going on there, which is why I haven't bought it. Okay. So, thank you very much as always, and hope to see you all next time. Alright, see ya!